How to check purity of honey. Tell real honey from fake. Did you know that there is real honey and fake honey? Without knowing how to check purity of honey, it will be difficult to tell and identify the difference. You can do this at home, but how? Here is a guide on how to taste the purity of honey at home using simple tests. Without distinction the difference between pure and fake honey, you will end up buying bad products. There are a lot of adulteration of honey which makes it not real yet sold as the real thing. In 2001, the American FTC imposed stiff tariffs on what we know as Chinese honey as an aftermath of the scandals to do with cheap adulterated Chinese honey on American food markets. So what is pure honey? What is pure real honey? As you would expect, real honey should not come from a factory but from bees. The most common reference to real and pure honey are organic and natural honey. It is not an easy task to know that this or that is fake or real. You will need taste to distinguish between the two, since it has been found out the most of product you see in stores are not really the organic product you are looking for. What is fake honey? On the other hand, what you are likely to be consuming could be fake honey. So what is fake? Also called adulterated, improved to artificial honey. This one has been added sugar, syrups, molasses, corn syrup, dextrose and other flavors and additives. In one of the tests postulated by G.H. Gyokim, it has suggested that if a pure honey has been adulterated with corn syrup, the aspect ratio will fail somewhere between the two values and hence adulteration will have been provided. This clearly proves that most of the honey products that are claimed to be pure have corn syrup added to them. How to test the purity of honey? From determining the isotopic composition in laboratories to testing for pure honey at home, there are quite a number of methods you can use to determine or know if honey is fake or pure. In this video, we will describe simple tests to help you distinguish what is organic from nectar and what is not, help you identify falsified honey. How to check purity of honey at home? According to natural Nigerian, most producers will dilute nectar-made honey with the molasses and sugar syrup in order to boost their profits. The boost that the thickness of the honey, some will add it to flavor sand, sawdust or even ground chalk. So do you know how to check purity of honey at home? It is simple. In a nutshell, the four commonly used methods to check the purity of honey on a small scale are the thumb test, the water test, the flame test and the water vinegar mix test. Thumb test. The producer to do the thumb test to taste pure honey is to put a small drop of the honey you have on your thumb. Check to see if it spills or spirits around. If it does not, it is not pure. Pure honey will stay intact on your thumb. The water test to spot fake honey. The producer to do the water test to determine fake honey is: fill a glass with water, add 1 tablespoon of honey into the glass. Adulterated or artificial honey will dissolve in water and you will see it around the glass. Pure honey, on the other hand, will settle right at the bottom of your glass. The flame test to check purity of honey. Did you know the organic honey is flammable? Here is the test to know 100% pure organic honey. The flame test producer of determining honey purity is: take dry matches, dip its the right into the honey. Strike the stick on the matchbox as if it liked it. If the honey is pure, the matchstick will light with ease. The flame will also keep burning off the honey. However, if it's with impurities, it will not light because fake honey contains moisture as one of the impurities. So there are some simple of the common ways to taste pure honey at home. Another common method to tell the difference is add some water. Add 2 or 3 drops of vinegar essence into the honey. Mix well. Observe of about 2 to 3 minutes. If the solution becomes foamy, that is a definitely adulterated honey.